Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights 2 Mask of the Betrayer. This is Big Los, and we are in the Death God's Vault, right before the Betrayer's Gate. And in last episode, we got Sophia's Love, so let's check this out and see what bonuses it gives. It gives plus 35 spell resistance and 2 to Wisdom permanently. Okay, so I guess my spell resistance will always be 35, and I guess it doesn't stack, so I suppose that was a waste putting spell resistance 26 on the captain's armor since he just got spell resistance 35. Well, not much we can really do. I guess we don't have any more pristine spirit essences, so whatevs. Alright, well, I suppose we might as well just go on through the door. So let's do it. Oh, we gotta go through this again?
This is the gate that was the threshold of the First Crusade. Beyond lies the Fugue Plain and the City of Judgement, Kelemvor's domain.
Are you committed to this, then?
Yes, I have no choice.
I hope the one who lies in the wall is worth it. I think I like you better than the one we go to save.
Didn't we already have this conversation?
Yes, well, perhaps we can speak more later. Assuming there is a later for us.
I can only speculate as to what awaits on the other side of this gate, but we may step into danger, and this may be our last chance to speak freely. When we first met, it was because I promised my mother I'd look after you. Now, that promise is irrelevant. I'm with you because I want to be here, at your side.
We already had this conversation, thanks, but... I guess we will do number 2 this time.
I suppose I danced around the issue. I'll say it plainly.
Damn it.
Whether or not you feel the same way, I'll step
okay,
through the... Then
I love you.
I will... Come,
get it.
my love.
The Betrayer's Gate gapes open, leading to the City of Judgement in the Fugue Plain. Once you enter, it is unlikely you will be able to return.
Enter the Betrayer's Gate. Finally. Alright, so here we go. And so what horrors are going to await us on the other side? I guess we'll find out in a few seconds. Zoab. It has been a long time, Akachi. It is time we finish this once and for all. I've heard of you. Zoab, Fallen Solar, one of Akachi's 3 lieutenants during the First Crusade. Exiled, not fallen. I still battle evil and tyranny in my own way. It seems I'm late. No, we have not been here long. The others and I sensed your arrival on the Fugue Plain was imminent, so we assembled our forces quickly. I thought there'd be more of you. Our forces are positioned at various points along the wall, awaiting your order to attack. The city's defenses will be spread thin, trying to defend against them all. What exactly do our forces consist of? A host of Celestials has accompanied me, and Rammaq will no doubt conjure servants as needed. Sey'ryu has come alone, same as before. It looks like they've sent people out to meet us. To parley, yes, perhaps demand that we turn away and leave. I trust there's no chance of that. No chance at all. You truly are Akachi's heir, in spirit if not blood. Come, our enemies await. Alright. So, looks like we got more experience than it would take to level us up to level 31, but there is no going to level 31 in this campaign. Let's see, am I missing something here? I guess not. I guess we can... Oh man, you still don't have the persistent haste? I don't know why it wore off. It's supposed to last all day. But for some reason it seems to last less and less. And we can actually rest here. It's a safe place, but... You know what? I guess we'll just put the buffs on before we go and face whatever resistance is at the wall. Just put them on as we usually do. Put on spider skin and stone skin, premonition. I think at this point the only one who really needs a wisdom bonus would be Sophia for will saves. Yeah, we'll do premonition on you too.
Yes?
And then Barkskin. And I guess we'll cast Aid and Bless on everybody. And we'll put Al's Wisdom on Sophia. Let's see, I wonder if you would get a good benefit from that.
Yes. Yes.
Alright, I guess we'll put we will do Eagle Splendor on Kaelyn.
To me, my allies, I shall lead.
Alright, we should put the Shield of Faith on all the characters except for the captain, because we only got 3 of them, it looks like. Let's see. Well, it looks like that was a waste. It didn't increase Kaelyn's AC at all.
Yes?
Oh, but it did work on Gann.
Yes?
I don't think it worked on Sophia.
What do you want?
I guess she's got an item that's giving a bonus that's higher than what Kaelyn can give. Alright, so let's go parlay with these guys at the wall. Okay, that's Rammaq. Okay. This floating skull is rare and valuable gems embedded in its eye sockets and teeth. The aura of malevolence the creature emanates is almost overpowering. Zoab. The creature resembles a towering, powerfully built human with brilliant topaz eyes, silver skin, and dark charcoal wings. Sey'ryu. The dragon has scaled, dramatic frilled ears, azure-tipped scales, and a single massive horn emanating from its snout. The smell of ozone lingers in the air near the dragon. I guess it's because of the electricity the dragon emanates. And Rammaq looks like Mort from Planescape Torment. Screams and moans are thick upon the air. You know them from your dream, but this time they are real. But a new note has joined the symphony of rage and despair. Do you hear it? In the cries of the damned. Hope. Today we change the order of the planes. Zoab. This is Akachi? Yes, I am Captain Savaho the Wolf. But I am also Akachi the Betrayer. And where is Kelemvor? Hiding in his tower, sending false souls to frighten us away? Ha! Let him quail behind his wall, for as long as it stands. Your armies gather about the city, my lord, and Kelemvor sends false souls to parlay. Be wary. The god of the dead thinks to sway you. These are souls that once stood with us. Joran? But... Yes, Kaelyn, it is I. And the rest of the sleeping brothers are here with me. I did not think to see you again in this afterlife. How did you die? Your second crusade was cut short before it could march, Kaelyn. And like your crusade, our lives are cut short as well. Upon returning to the realms, our liege had us put to the sword for our intention to march on death itself. Kelemvor's priest sought to dissuade him, but it was not a question of sacrilege. It was the fact that we had disobeyed him and taken orders from another. We knew the punishment, but we could have done no less. Still, we can allow you to come no farther, Kaelyn. You must turn from Kelemvor's citadel, or you shall join us in death. You followed Kaelyn in life. Now you've turned against her? Jorn and his brothers were judged false by Kelemvor. Their sentence was to serve forever in the City of Judgement. We beg you, whether you are truly Akachi or only his heir, turn your armies away and spare your followers' souls. All must be judged by Kelemvor at the end, and rebellion is a sin that he doesn't quickly forget, as we know well. Think carefully before you make a choice. Akachi tried this once before, and the realms paid their price over many centuries. In our travels, you have seen all the damage the Spirit Eater wrought. Would you inflict a greater punishment on others should you fail? I don't know. We got a lot of options here. Maybe I think I'll go with the first one. Hey Laura, you fought for the crusade once before. Why do you oppose it now? When we died, Merkel judged us false, and following the crusade, we betrayed our gods and our faiths. The crumbs of the false, they gather on your soul like leeches or blooms of mold, unseen until the moment of your death. The greater the sins, the stronger their weight. We must serve the God of the dead, lest we feel the weight of our sin. Lungs crushed and burning, bones splintering, straining to breathe. We are not alive, but we still know such pain. The wall is an injustice, an affront to gods and mortals alike. We will not turn aside. Influence gained with Kaelyn. As long as it remains, the two of us shall see it destroyed. It is not a form of judgment, but a symbol of arbitrary punishment. A creation of a dead god's whim. You know this! We get 3 points towards the good. You know that you force our hand. We cannot abandon this gate, or suffer any living soul to pass into the City of Judgment. Let's do diplomacy. I intend to cut my soul from the wall and end Akachi's torment. For the love you once bore him, I ask you to stand aside. Please, you served the crusade once. Now we ask you to do so again. Success. What you ask is... Akachi belonged amongst the false, not screaming in the wall. His fate was Merkel's whim. Whoever you are, the betrayer or his heir, if you tear your soul from the wall, you might save yourself. But as for Akachi, whatever you were told, an empty thing cannot be easily healed. We'll not raise our hands against you, whatever the cost and pain. But I'll warn you this, pass these gates, and you'll find no further mercies. Farewell, Kaelyn. I pray that in saving this one soul, you will quench your thirst for justice. And we got 1500 XP for that. Using diplomacy to talk our way past them, we get another 500 for something. A bloodless victory thanks to you. Still, we must split our forces and assault the city from different directions to prevent other defenders from overwhelming us. The location of your soul can be found in the Codex of the Dead, in the Temple of Kelemvor at Eternity's End. The names of all who reside within this city are listed there. The key to the temple is possessed by the Scrivener, the guardian of the Codex. You must obtain that key from him. Without it, you cannot enter the temple. During the First Crusade, Akachi successfully goaded the old Scrivener into emerging from the temple to face Akachi in single combat. She stood no chance against Akachi's fury, and we took the temple early in the battle. My spies report that the new Scrivener is much more cautious. He is unlikely to make the same mistake as his predecessor. Can we break into the temple by force? It would take a great deal of time which you do not have. The Scrivener's duty to the Codex supersedes any duty to the city, but if we inflict enough damage throughout the various districts, he will have no choice but to deal with us directly. What about Kelemvor? Won't he try to stop us? I do not claim to know the mind of a god. It was within Merkel's power to stop us immediately as well, but he did not. Kelemvor probably believes we are no threat to his city. Time to prove him wrong. We cannot worry about that now. Let us focus on the challenges we are certain to face. What if the Scrivener doesn't come out to face us? We will force his hand eventually, though he will not rush out to face us directly, neither will he stand by as we take the city apart stone by stone. Let's get to it. Where to first? I am going nowhere. My deal with Akachi was to hold the gate and force the militia to divide their forces. The first crusade was over before I could fulfill my debt. See that it doesn't happen again. Kelemvor rarely faces those he passes judgment upon, so he has another servant, the Voice of Kelemvor, to do it for him. The Voice resides in the Basilica of Lost Hope, so we should go there first. If we strike down the Voice, it will be as if we struck at Kelemvor himself, and justice will be silenced, if only for a time. Tactical diversions and symbolic victories will not win you with your soul, Captain. That requires power. Power that can be found in the vaults at eternity's end. That should be our first target. Are we sure the militia will bother diverting forces to the gate? They will not risk leaving the gate in our hands. Demons roam the plains, waiting for any opportunity to steal into the city and snatch souls. And the militia are fools if they think I will be keeping any of the fiends out. Are there any other advantages to attacking the Basilica first? A victory there could rally some of the city's militia to our side. False souls who have had enough of torment and servitude. All they need is someone to show them that Kelemvor can be beaten. You spoke of power, Rammaq. What kind of power? Long have I sought a path to godhood, and it is said that there are certain tomes penned by Lord Ao himself, which will reveal that knowledge. My servants are not intelligent enough to recognize the tomes, and thus I shall need your aid to search for them. Help me in this, and with my new powers, I shall shatter Kelemvor's crystal spire itself if you so desire. I've heard enough to make a decision. I trust your wisdom in this. Sey'ryu may need help holding the gate. I'll help her first. If you feel that is best, Captain, then I will abide by your decision. I will take my forces to the Basilica and begin the assault there. Join us as soon as you can. So be it, Captain. I will still take my service to eternity's end and attempt to retrieve what lore I can, if any. Fools from the militia approach, Captain. Prepare yourself. Alright, so looks like the rest of them teleported away and Gann gained a level, so let's level them up. And it recommends wisdom, but our charisma's at an odd number, so let's boost it up to an even number so we get another point towards the modifier. And we'll recommend his skills, and that should be about it. Now we got a whole bunch of militia coming. Now, even though they are dead, they are going to be vulnerable to instant death spells, just as a living person would be. So, we're going to have Sophia cast Will of the Banshee on them. There you go.
Yes.
And Kaelyn, I guess maybe we should summon a horned devil or something. Or maybe we should create a vampire. How about we do spell mantle on yourself? I keep forgetting to do that.
Dreamless wretch.
And Gann, why don't you summon an elemental swarm on yourself? And then the captain, he'll just go up and attack. Actually, you know what? Why don't we try out this cloak and do Finger of Death on one of them? And go. Well, it looks like one of them made a save. So I guess we'll just attack these guys. Whoa, I think Sophia just killed a whole bunch of them. Yeah, she just killed all of them. Well, that was cool. Okay, now all we have left for this wave are these two crossbow shooters. Yeah, looks like Sophia killed all of them. Good job, Sophia. So let's go over here and take that guy out, and then we got another wave that appears after you kill the last one. So we'll just take these guys out, we'll just get critical hits on them and get sneak attacks going. And they do get harder. I think they set the rookies out first, and then they sent the veteran militias. Oh, and they do drop treasure bags, which are just volatile essences, so at this point, not really that useful. I think the pristine essences are the most useful. Let's see, Gann, why isn't your elemental swarm attacking? Send it to attack. Oh, looks like we got some pit fiends to take out as well. I thought the pit fiends were on our side. Oh, they are on our side. Oh, okay. Oh, looks like we got Ammon Jerro here too. And he brought his pit fiends with him. Alright, we got the divine champions now. I am free at last, though my injuries will take some time to heal. I lost a particularly large scale in that battle. We got 2000 XP for handling that. It's about the right size for a shield for one of your kind. Maybe you can get some use out of it. My debt to Akachi is fulfilled. You're on your own from now on. Your other allies may need your assistance. Seek them out immediately. And we get Sey'ryu's scale. And it is a shield. It's a heavy shield, but it has a +6 AC bonus. It gives you immunity to electricity 100%. And gives you spell resistance 28. And it's made of dragon hide. So we'll give that to Kaelyn, and it looks like Kaelyn gained enough XP to level up, so we'll level her up. Recommend her skills. Oh, and then we got a feat. What type of epic feats do you have? Oh, no more epic spells? Well, I don't want to get any of these divine feats because we're not going to be facing much undead at all. Recommends great wisdom. But our wisdom's at an even number. You know what? I don't know. Do we want another point to our AC? That's what that would give. I don't really think there's anything else here that we could get that'll make too much of an improvement. I guess we'll just do a great wisdom, sure. Okay, so our wisdom's at 41 now. Alright, we'll pick up the rest of these treasure bags. Yeah, we'll give that to the captain.
Well now, what do you want?
Alright, so let's talk to Ammon Jerro first. This place is secure for the moment. Thank you for coming. I have many debts that I will be required to pay eternally. That I could settle this one while I still lived was an idea that brought some small comfort. I must remain here outside the wall. I'm of little use to you without my servants, and they have prior agreements that would free them from my bindings should they set foot inside the city. I will bind more fiends here and help to defend this position until you meet your goal. Or until I meet my end. Farewell. Alright, so I think that's about it. That's all that we can really do out here. So let's go over here, and this actually brings up a world map in the Fugue Plain. So now we got 2 other destinations to go to because we've completed the first one. So we can go to Eternity's End, or we can go to the Basilica of Lost Hope. So I think we're going to go to the Basilica of Lost Hope. It's where Kelemvor's judgment is pronounced on the doomed souls. Alright. And since we didn't go there first, the Voice of Kelemvor will not be here. Captain, these slaves of Kelemvor are allied with fiends from the 9 hells. Uh-oh. We have an agreement with the Lord of the Dead. An agreement which allows us to acquire souls for our eternal war with the demons of the Abyss. You jeopardize this agreement, and for this, we shall drag both you and the Solar back with us for eternal torment. Okay, I guess that means we're gonna have to defeat them. So, since his back's turned to us, we do get sneak attacks on him, and he's not immune to it. He's not immune to critical hits either. So much for that one. We got a Horned Devil over here. And I guess he didn't last very long. Neither did that one. What is this guy battling? The Voice of Kelemvor was spirited away by his servants during the fighting, but at least we have driven him from the Basilica. Some of the city militia have joined the crusade, though not as many as I would have hoped. And we get 2,000 XP for doing that. Our allies may require your assistance. Other Celestials may have joined the battle, and I will seek them out. Alright, so Zoab is leaving, and these planetars say, "My blade is yours, Captain." Let's see. We got a half Celestial that's dead over here, but it has nothing on it. So I don't think there's anything more to be done here because we didn't come here first. I think there's more to do here if we come here first and not attack the city gates. And in the sarcophagus we get the Cat Queen's claws. What do these do? Okay, they have a +8 attack bonus. They're magical 1d12 damage. They give you Dex +6, and they reduce your saving throws to mind affecting by -4, and you can use Mass Charm 3 times per day. Well, now I kind of regret enchanting those other gloves because I could have probably enchanted these ones, but oh well, I'll just give these ones to Gann. And it'll increase his dexterity so he can aim better, and then we'll put these in his set of quick keys so he'll be able to use Mass Charm Monster. I think that's what it said. Yeah, Mass Charm Monster. Okay. Alright, so let us look around here, see if there's anything else we're missing. Doesn't look like it. I guess that's the throne that the Voice sat on. But he was spirited away in battle, so maybe we might face him somewhere else later. Alright, so will we be able to help Rammaq turn into a god at Eternity's End? Find out next time. This is Big Los, signing off. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, and Tango un buen dia.